We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check, check.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Down at the 23-yard
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
and 6.
On second down now, it's Gibson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try the left side. Gibson, he gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter Tress Way on to punt for Washington.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Fournette. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Michael Kendricks able to record his 5th sack of the season. On play action, Haskins. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Bridgewater's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air again with Bridgewater. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With this Washington 6, Panthers 0.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Bridgewater. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trenton Cannon, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Panthers 7, Washington 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Sims on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Haskins to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, Haskins. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. First throw now for the backup, Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Here's the Pro Bowl punter, Tress Way, on to punt for Washington.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Thomas Davis, the former backbone of the Carolina defense, along with Luke Kuechly there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run with McKesson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd down, it's Gibson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
6-yard line.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this returnable for Sims. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
56, Mike, 56 right there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Bridgewater, and Thomas has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And this one is incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Bridgewater. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
A gain of 16.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st down.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 24.
Yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jason Huntley. his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeves. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
At the 44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K1 Short able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard.
They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that.
Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark. No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
20, Washington 13.
Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. One more time, it's Cannon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
Gain of 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They give to Cannon. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
The 6-yard line.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll run again with Cannon. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Carolina.
Trenton Cannon with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Washington 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Steven Sims now on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
4th down, here's Haskins. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Steps away to his left. He's going to let it fly. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Play fake. Bridgewater. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And that will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Bridgewater here to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Panthers, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, really get it, I'm steady getting to the chicken. That cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new wrist watch, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a three-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my cool, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Sorry, like you know. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did.
did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hand on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down there in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And always lose, think the first, but they ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.